What's going on, guys? This is the Red Rogue, and I hope you're all doing well today. In patch 9.2 Eternity's End, we'll have to unlock the ability to fly in the new Zereth Mortis zone. To do this, we'll need to earn the meta achievement Unlocking the Secrets. This requires completing 6 achievements in total, with all pretty standard requirements. I'll go over all of those really quickly before getting into the main topic of this video. And speaking of which, if this information does prove handy to you, then any likes or ideas for other videos would be extremely appreciated. I try to cover a number of WoW related things on this channel, so I'd suggest subscribing if you want to keep up to date on new videos and stuff like that. So for our achievements, Explore Zereth Mortis is just like what it sounds. Just travel around to all the various subsections of the zone, which you can track on the achievement itself. Curious Collections requires you to find 5 treasures in Zereth Mortis. There are 27 in total, so this is pretty easy to do. Path to Enlightenment is a series of side quests that become available after you complete Chapter 3 of the new 9.2 campaign. On week 1, the first 3 chapters are available, so once you do those 3 chapters, you can start doing these 3 side quest chains. They're all pretty short and are a few quests each, so it's pretty fast. Adventures in Zereth Mortis is just simply killing 10 of the new rares scattered around Zereth Mortis. There are 29 of them, and plenty of people will be slapping the crap out of these things, so even if you're undergeared, you should be able to sneak in and get a few hits on them to get credit for kills. A Means to an End is the achievement for completing Chapter 5 of the campaign, which becomes available on the 3rd week of the patch, as long as you've been doing the other chapters. This gives you plenty of time to get all these other achievements out of the way, which is kinda nice. Lastly, Tales of the Exile. This achievement involves finding 7 scrolls scattered all over the zone, and it's the focus of this video. I'll be leaving coordinates and showing map locations for all 7 of these zones on screen, though I will say that when I tested these on the PTR, they did have a respawn timer that was kinda lengthy. Hopefully this is shortened or completely removed before it hit live servers, otherwise this might end up being really annoying with so many people trying to grab these at the same time. On the PTR, the scrolls were also marked by a big yellow circle on the minimap, which did make it a lot easier to notice them once they respawned. We'll do these in numerical order, and if you're a lore junkie, then I'll avoid spoiling the story and the information that is actually on the scrolls from when you acquire them, as they do have a bit of backstory to one of the new characters in Zereth Mortis, as well as the general overall feel of the zone. I'll also leave a little bit of a pause in between telling you where each of these scrolls is, so you have enough time to look on screen and pause so you can look at the map and compare it to where you are. Our first scroll is located in the Great Veldt. It'll spawn on this small ledge above the main path that circles around Zereth Mortis. Scroll 2 is hidden in a giant bird's nest on a pillar overlooking the Provis fauna area of Zereth Mortis. Scroll 3 is hidden underneath some big plants in Faith's Repose. The 4th scroll is next to a bush and an echoed Geogenesil on a cliff overlooking the Dimensional Falls. Number 5 is hidden in a cave called the Devoured Cache. The entrance to this cave is found in the Terrace of Formation. The 6th scroll is hidden in the Endless Sands behind a coreless scarabid, right up against a giant rock wall on the eastern side of the area. Lastly, the 7th scroll is also in the Endless Sands, however it's in an area basically surrounded with moss-worn forces, so you'll want to be a bit cautious when making a move for it. It's also like halfway stuffed into a giant pile of sand, so you should see like half of a scroll poking out of the hill, and a yellow marker on your minimap if it's able to be looted and hasn't despawned or anything like that. Once you have all 7 scrolls, you'll earn the achievement Tales of the Exile, which brings you one step closer to unlocking flying in Zereth Mortis. Hopefully the coordinates and the visual maps that I put on screen help make it easier for you to know exactly where to look for each of these scrolls. Several of them are in pretty easy to find spots, but others are kind of out of the way, and if you're unlucky enough that someone grabbed it while you were exploring the zone and hadn't respawned yet, then you might not even know it was supposed to be there. Anyways, I hope this guide helps make it a little easier for you to unlock flying in Zereth Mortis. As always, my appreciation and gratitude to all of my viewers and especially my patrons, who all help make these Shiba Shenanigans possible. Thank you all so much for watching. This is the Red Rogue, and I'll see you guys around.